solid 18 karat yellow gold, solid sterling silver, intricate design, juicy, clean, rich, saturated gemstones. This is Barbara Bixby's gem flower ring, the most requested piece in Barbara's collection, and it sold out in 20 minutes when we presented it, over 25,000. And now today, already over 29,000 gone. This, we brought it back back in as another today's special value for those of you who missed out, because we know 20 minutes is not a long time for something to be presented. We expect it to last the whole day. This didn't, so we brought it back to you, not just with original gemstones, but in 2 new gemstone choices, which I'll go through. We are gonna ask your testimonial calls. I have to say that under $25, an amazing value. This is your beautiful, warm, rich citrine. This is new today. Look at it. Look at how it just really pairs beautifully with that solid 18 karat yellow gold. The next choice is peridot. Look at that green saturated gem. Oh my gosh, part of the olivine family. Unbelievable color and beauty. The next is garnet. This is really where it all started, the rhodolite garnet. Look at how just cool, the cool tones in there, how just full of love throughout. Down here, blue topaz, another one of the new stones that Barbara wanted to bring to you. Look at that again. Look at the saturation of the colors throughout.
Isn't that stunning blue?
Oh my gosh. And then this is the one that I personally own, is the iolite. We can't wait to take you on a tour, but more importantly, this, by the way, is J52800, but more importantly is the story, the inspiration, how this ring came to be. Barbara, will you share your story, please?
Absolutely. You can see a picture of my beautiful Jezebel. Here, I call this ring Love Jezebel, and the garnet was the first choice. And really the idea came to, well, the lotus is signature to my line, and really what kicked it all off. But the inspiration that kind of comes before all the other inspirations, before the travel, before the temples and all of that, is the inspiration you get from around you every day. Your family, your garden, you know, my wonderful children and my dog, my canine spirit, you know, my soul mates, you know. So I just wanted to, when Jezebel passed away, I wanted to design something I could look at every day that would remind me of her, and all the time she spent just lying next to me while I was designing, or spent playing with me or in the garden. So the Love Jezebel ring came about, and we actually sold the pink garnet several years ago, and you know how things happen sometimes. Change of buyer, ring kind of got lost, and we had so many customer requests over the years that I was going to put it on my couture site just to honor those customer requests. And I brought it and I showed it to Michelle, and she said, can't we bring this in for everyone? And I said, absolutely. So we started adding colors. I don't know how we're doing this price. If you're familiar with the line, we're looking at a charm next to it that's substantially more than the ring.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like I'm able to give a gift. There have been people that have written in saying, you know, the pieces are a bit out of the range, and you know I don't want to lower the quality of anything or do it differently. So being able to bring something that I feel is everything that I demand, you know, in quality, in color, in gemstones, in gold presence, and being able to do it for $99 is really so much fun.
Well, I have to say, when it first came out as a Today's Special Value, you know, we as hosts go through, we look at all the Today's Special Values, and I had an opportunity to see this ahead of time, about a month or so ahead of time. And they were asking my opinion about it. They asked, because most of you know I'm a graduate gemologist. I love my gems, but I love my jewelry. And when I saw this piece and I said, okay, how much is it gonna be?
Right.
They said $100. And I said, are you kidding me? $100 for that? And they were like, they said yes. I said, that's ridiculous. That is way, way under what it should be.
Laura mentioned this earlier today. When they talked about the $100 price tag, I thought that the original model had been changed and lightened or something.
Yeah.
So, and then I thought, well, maybe they're going to go down, you know, want to go down a step in the stones, and you know, maybe it's not the stones I approved. So I asked to see every single sample in every single color finished before I would approve it, because it didn't seem possible to me that we could do this.
Well, I got to tell you, this is a a special ring. It's spectacular. The weight on it's beautiful. The size is, I think, just perfect because it's not too, and it's so crazy comfortable. No going down, like you don't have to size up or size down on it at all. Stay true to size, incredibly comfortable. Will you talk me through, let's talk through some of the detail on it because it is so fully detailed.
Okay. Well, if you're new to the line, when I started this collection for QVC, I wanted to have a signature element. And what I chose to do is to use the lotus, which is the most popular spiritual symbol in all of Eastern art, and to really stylize it so that it could be something that you could bring from piece to piece, and sometimes more literally, and sometimes just this idea of the lotus. So this started with the lotus. The signature carving that you see, that's sort of like a zigzag, is also the lotus petal. You know, everyone's sort of got a millgrain or a twisted wire or something that identifies their pieces.
Yeah.
I didn't want my signature carving to not have any reason, so I picked this lotus petal carving. And then the way that I set my granulation, sometimes off the edge, which I also do with diamonds, and here they're set, almost like set, like fishtail setting, like they used to do with diamonds, where there's this little V cut in between each one. So there's always a reason for all the details. 18 karat gold, I use this special brush finish.
Look at that.
I think it just lends a really beautiful contrast to the oxidized silver.
I'm going to bring it underneath because I also want to just show you.
And my gallery work is always very important to me, and that little sterling silver flower, it goes on the back of every ring and couture, it's gold. I believe that if you're buying this for yourself or as a gift, you deserve to have something that looks beautiful on the inside, the outside, the underneath. When you wear this during the day and you're looking down at it, I want you to enjoy this.
Well, this is something you're going to enjoy for a lifetime, no doubt about it. And when you get it home, if you have if you've never ever shopped with Barbara Bixby before, have never experienced her jewelry, this is the place to start. The heft of the sterling silver, the beauty of the saturation of the gemstones, and I want to hear your inspiration about like why you picked, because I know you're all about the color too. Not only just
I love stone energies.
Yeah, I'll tell you a little story later on, but let's talk about each one of the gemstones and why you chose them and what they mean to you.
Okay.
Okay. So you want to start with citrine since I'm right here?
Sure. Citrine is a stone of manifesting wishes. So what's better than that? And what that really means is it's something that helps us to focus, to work hard, to do what we need to do to realize our dreams. Unfortunately, you can't just rub it and the dream comes true. We're working on that stone.
Yes, we've got to work on that.
Blue topaz is known to be a stone of harmony and of balance. So balancing the body, mind, and spirit, bringing, and also it's what it means to you, when you get that home. Is it balancing your life, balancing, your children and your work, or, any of those things? But it's a stone of harmony and of balance.
It's gorgeous. How about this?
Highlight. Oh,
no, this is the garnet.
pink garnet.
Yeah,
that was
look
the
at this.
original, and this was the ring for Jezebel. And it's about radiating and receiving love. And I couldn't think of a stone that brought that sentiment across for myself any better than this. The pink garnet has become very signature to the line. I just love this garnet.
The purple the purple that is right underneath that too,
Right.
that just makes it so sweet and succulent.
Perfect
is right.
description. Yes.
And how about the eyelet? Let's talk about that.
Iolite is by far one of my favorite stones. It's really goes into the exotics, iolite.
Yep.
Difficult to find this perfect, what I consider the perfect iolite color, which my best description is twilight. It's that blue with that violet undertone that you only find in tanzanite and iolite.
Yep. It's a.
And this quality is, again, I'm so excited that we
That was
can do
another
this.
thing too. When I saw it originally, what was the first Today Special Value, and I saw the color of that eyelet, I went, "You've got to be kidding me! The color of that eyelet is fabulous."
Right?
And then the peridot.
I love peridot, but I only love it when it has this beautiful, gorgeous, saturated color. And as you know, that's not always the case, and especially for matched, gorgeous, wonderful peridot like this, difficult to do, and I can't believe that we were able to find these. So I'm very excited about all of them.
Well,
Growth and abundance.
Growth and abundance.
Sort of like it looks, growth.
Yep. So let me just share with you that over 800 now gone just in this show alone. Lisa, I think is my mic rubbing? I think it might be. Lisa from South Carolina is on the phone lines with us. And Lisa, welcome in. My name is Nancy Hornback, but please say hello to Barbara for me.
Hi, Nancy. Hi, Barbara. I have spoken to you once before.
Hi, Lisa.
I love your jewelry.
Thank you. Thanks.
Tell us why, before we get started, tell us why you love Barbara's jewelry so much, Lisa.
I would say more than a decade ago, I bought a ring for myself that was the leaf ring, and it had peridot stones in it.
Okay, the band?
The band, yes.
Okay.
Loved it so much. I bought it for my sister and my mother for Christmas.
Wow.
Can't tell you how many times we all wear it the same day. It is our go-to ring because it's so comfortable, and everybody always looks at it and says, oh, what a beautiful ring. So, needless to say, that started it. I have been looking for a nice rhodolite for myself, which many years ago I got my mom a rhodolite ring. So for me, that connects us.
Awesome.
And I bought the rhodolite for me. I bought an iolite ring, today's special, for my mom.
Oh.
Nice.
And she has been wanting a tanzanite, which unfortunately is getting so out of range price-wise.
It is
get
very
that kind of color.
Yeah.
You're going
And
to love this
I'll
color,
say-
Violet.
Yes, yes. And all of your stones, you do such a nice job of not only getting a beautiful color, but getting a stone that has some life to it. It's not just a dead flat color.
Thank you. It's so important to me. When you go through all of the work of design and you have craftsmen that pay so much attention to the details, if you put a lifeless stone in there, obviously none of us are going to be happy.
Yeah.
So, again, so excited about all of these stone choices. The iolite is difficult to find in this color. Sometimes it has, sort of a black undertone, or it's a little washed out. This is like saturated, beautiful violet blue. And if she loves tanzanite, I think that she'll be really happy with this.
Yep.
I know she'll be happy with and I'm so glad you did the comfort fitting for it. There's nothing I can say negative about this ring. It is fantastic.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, tell me about the weight of the ring. Do you feel like it's super lightweight, as light as a feather, or do you feel like you've got some heft in that sterling silver?
I always like the fact, there's some rings that you can get that are either too heavy or they're top heavy and they roll. So I get to be real picky of, what's comfortable, what stays always looking good. I don't want it too light, but I also don't want something that's too heavy. I truly wear and live in my ring, my band ring that I already own. I slept in it last night, which I'm afraid I do that a lot. I live in my jewelry, and yours hold up. They do a great job, and it looks, I would hate to say this, but it looks even better now because it's starting to get, a bit of patina over time.
Yes, I feel that way about my jewelry.
Yeah. Yeah,
Good.
so I love your stuff. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a true artist, and
Thank
I
you so
appreciate
much.
your work.
Well, enjoy the new rings, and I hope your mom enjoys her. And thanks so much for calling, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
J 52800 is your item number, and we want to show you. Barbara has told us about the inspiration, but you sketch everything.
I do.
Let's see that first sketch.
Everything starts with a sketch, sometimes 100 sketches, to get the proportion exactly as I like it. So, and then sometimes I don't have time to color render everything that I do, but occasionally it's a lot of fun for me to be able to still sit down and do this.
It's just amazing, like how beautiful that is. And then let's go through our choices, letting you know that it's $25. Can I say that? $25 plus a quarter of your shipping and handling and your tax to get this beautiful ring home.
Amazing.
And we have, how many are already gone in since midnight? Tonight, Mr. Jason, close to 31,000 now gone, and already in this show, 1,500. Now I'll go through the choices for you. Here is your iolite, and this is definitely one of the more exotic stones, a trichroic gemstone that you can see. It's a pleochroic gemstone where you see different colors from different angles, but it's the richness of this, the color of the blues and the purples that just dance together so well. This is your peridot, and you like the meaning for you for peridot, abundance, right?
Abundance, prosperity, and growth.
Down here, this is where it all began. This is the Love Jezebel ring that started the whole collection that you have been asking for and asking for. So Barbara came out with the today's special value, and here we are again because it sold out in 20 minutes the last time. This one is that rhodolite garnet, also the gemstone of faith, truth, and light.
Yes.
And that's just so beautiful, right? We're going to move over here to the blue topaz. This is one of the new gems that Barbara brought in this time. It is the blue topaz, and look at the color saturation in each one of these blue
Isn't
topaz.
it amazing? This is a color of blue topaz that's hard to get. It's not London. It's blue. It's a top sky blue. So, but it's got that real saturation of color. Sometimes I've turned around couture pieces and sent them back because I'm not happy with the blue topaz. This is thrills me. This is just perfect.
And by the way, that stone that's in the center is a white topaz in each one of these, and then this rich citrine.
I love this because if you're a gold wearer, a silver wearer, you like to combine them. This goes with absolutely everything in your wardrobe, besides the fact it's a gorgeous stone and a stone of joy and optimism. But I mean, this is, if you can't decide, you're having a hard time, which one, citrine is wonderful.
I'm going to give you a quick update. So with over 31,000 ordered today, we're through of our 2/3 of our quantity. Citrine has already moved now into our advanced orders. The Eyelight is going to be our next one to go into the advanced orders. So if you want this now, this is your opportunity to get these gemstones now. 4 easy payments of $24.79. When you get this home and you've slipped this over your finger and you see the intricate details, you feel the solid sterling silver, you just watch that 18 karat solid gold just coming out after you in such a beautiful, warm way, and you realize that was $25 over the next 4 months.
I know, it's crazy.
You went, oh,
right?
am I a smart shopper, or what? Do I know a good deal when I see it?
I know it's still spring, but Christmas shopping, where could you possibly get something like this for $99? QVC is amazing.
No, nowhere. I mean,
Nowhere.
honestly, nowhere. And when you see pieces like this, now I know that when someone is going to grab your hand and they're going to ask you about it, and they're going to wonder, who is that? Who did that? Where did you get that? You're going to be able to have something really exciting to tell. And I think, you were talking about how do you decide what, if you can't decide which stone to go with,
right.
I think then you might want to go with the meaning behind one of the stones. Which stone is really speaking to you? Because when I started working in gems, I didn't know anything about them. I was before I came to QVC, and that's when I really started to learn about gems because I was presenting them, right? So, but what I wasn't prepared for, and you will understand this so much, and gem lovers, you'll understand it too, but I would show about 60 different types of gems in a 3-hour time slot.
Wow.
And when I first started working there, because I was around all these gems, my body was like zing, like this. There was so much energy happening,
Sure.
right, in the room until I got comfortable. And it took me a couple of months to get comfortable with working with all of those gems.
Sure.
And the beauty, because they come from the earth. And they, we work hand in hand with the GIA, Gemological Institute of America. And I know that when you look for stones, you look for the best when it comes to color.
Absolutely.
And you mentioned about color matching the blue topaz or the peridot, how hard it was to do that.
Sure.
Just in general.
Yeah, not only do they need to be beautiful, they obviously need to match each other perfectly. And you know what just occurred to me? I talked about the twilight color of the Eyelight, but we didn't really talk about the meaning of Eyelight.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Eyelight is an inner journeying stone. It's really like a great stone of introspection. And then you were talking about things that attract you. I think very often if you're having a hard time deciding it, even if you know the meaning or you don't, very often what we need, we're attracted to, I feel. So there's no wrong choice here, and there's no wrong choice aesthetically. I can't imagine you getting any one of these colors home and saying, oh, I should have picked something else. They're all really, really gorgeous.
And I do want to let you know we have some earrings and a pendant to match. Let me just bring these up really quickly to show those to you. These are available for you. Look at the beautiful earring choices, and they're all in the same choices as your ring. So here, if you want to grab those are available, and we'll give you some information on those, but they are 4 easy payments of $44.38. And these little charms, by the way, do come off, so now you get the hoop, plus you get the charms. And then we also have the pendant. That same color choices. I'm going to move this over you so you can see that. Those are also available, and that is 4 easy payments of $44.38. We've never seen. Oh wait, yeah, same. Is that the same price?
That's
no,
the
$35.50 for the charm. There you go. But beautiful, $25 over the next 4 months. Holy cow!